Hi again and welcome back. What I'd like to say before I start going through the charts is that I had a comment from someone looking at one of the videos saying that I'm not exactly giving out all the information regarding entries where I take my trades, but this isn't about that. This is about showing you the strategy that I trade with Kim Krompus at the Price Action Traders Institute, and it's not about giving her system away. Her system is a paid membership. Many members, and a lot of those members are successful with that strategy. I went through it myself, and I now work with Kim and the London traders doing the go-to-webinar sessions, the London trade planning sessions with her. But all I'd like to say is it's not about me giving you a strategy for free. It's about me showing you the way we trade, being transparent about the way we trade, and just showing you what's possible trading with the criteria that we use at the Price Action Traders Institute. Okay, so hopefully that's clear now, and I'll just quickly go through these. I've taken a few trades just before the New York Open. I took this Euro US dollar trade short at 74, looking for further downside movement on this. And you can see that's just starting to move into a little bit of profit right now. US dollar Canadian dollar is the second trade I took. That's powering up quite nicely now. I took that a couple of candles back, working with 15-minute candles here. You can see that I took that a couple of candles back and looking for further upside movement. I got in at 82 on that. And the third trade that I'm in at the moment is the Canadian dollar Japanese yen. Again, took this a little earlier, a couple of candles back, and took this short looking for further downside movement. I took this at 51. So they're the three trades I'm in at the moment, holding those. They're starting to move nicely into profit, but we never know. It could spin around at any time and hit those stops that I've got in place. You can see we work with very, very tight stops. I'll just leave these to run now. I'll pause the video for a while, and I'll be back with you as soon as I see some changes. Okay, back with an update now into the New York Open. New York's actually open now, and we're seeing some moves. I'll just quickly run through these. Euro US dollar, still in that trade where I took it originally at 74. Euro Japanese yen, I've taken this. It's just come through our entry point, and I've taken this short looking for further downside movement on the Euro Japanese yen. Took this at 0.7. GU, pound US dollar, still in this long, just hovering around there, not doing a great deal at the moment. The US dollar Canadian dollar, still moving up nice and strong. I've actually locked in 2 pips on that, covering any commissions or any charges. So whatever that does now, I won't lose anything on that. The Canadian dollar Japanese yen, still in that. You can see that that's moving down. That's that Canadian dollar weakness that's pushing that down. But just let that ride, looking for further downside movement on that. And the New Zealand dollar US dollar, I took this as it came through our entry criteria. Well, I pulled back in a little bit, and I punched out of that, losing 3 pips. I'm down 3 pips at the moment. Got plenty of pips in these open trades in profit, and just riding these out now. Sit and watch these, flick through the charts. I've also got a couple of pending orders placed, and so it's just a case of flicking through these charts now, keeping an eye on what's going on. I've got a couple of pending orders placed too. Just see what happens with these trades. Okay, I'll pause again, and I'll be back once there's any changes or if I take any other trades. Okay, back with an update, seeing some bigger moves now. I'll just quickly run through these. Euro US dollar, you can see that's moving down nicely into profit now. The Euro Japanese yen, that's moving into profit as well. GU, my GU pound US dollar stopped out, actually pulled right back and stopped out, so that was minus 10 pips. US dollar, Canadian dollar, that took profit. You can see that's still rocketing off now, moving up lovely. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen is about to take profit. New Zealand dollar, US dollar, waiting for a re-entry on that. Okay, I'll pause again, sort these trades out, see what's going on, and I shall be back very soon. Okay, back again just to wrap up this video. I'm out of all trades now. That final push, that last push that we saw on the Canadian dollar pairs, both hit my take profits, and looking at the other pairs across the board, I got out of everything and went flat in the market with a reasonable profit today. So I'll quickly run through these just to show you how these trades went, where I got in and where I took profit. So the Euro US dollar, you can see where I got in down here, and took profit. What did I take on that? The Euro US dollar, I took 20 pips on that. So that was one that I punched out of once I saw the Canadian dollars hitting my take profit. So Euro US dollar plus 20 pips on that. Euro Japanese yen. That I punched, when I punched out of that, I was down 1 on that, so I lost 1 pip on that. Pound US dollar, that was the one trade I took today that took a full stop, so I lost 10 pips on that. Looking for further upside movement on that, and you can see it came down and it hit my stop loss. So minus 10 for the pound US dollar. Pound Japanese yen, there were no trades taken at all on that today. Didn't see any of our entry criteria hit, so I just stood aside on the pound Japanese yen. Australian dollar, US dollar, took this on the US dollar news, got in on this, and I punched out of that when I punched out of everything else for a break even, so didn't gain or lose anything on the Australian dollar, US dollar. Australian dollar, Japanese yen, this was one that I took when it hit our entry criteria, and I managed to take just 1 pip on that, but that was when I punched out again, so could have stuck with that, and as you can see it's continuing to move down, but I was quite happy with the results I had, and that's why I decided to punch out. So just 1 pip on the Australian dollar, Japanese yen. US dollar, Japanese yen, no entry on that, didn't hit any of our entry points. One of the big movers, US dollar, Canadian dollar, took this down here, and that actually hit my take profit at 20 as it came up through 20. And so on the US dollar, Canadian dollar, I took 37 pips on that. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, another nice move here. And it looks like it's continuing as well. This one hit my take profit at 20. As it came down through 20, it hit my take profit, and I got 30 pips on this, on the Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. New Zealand dollar, US dollar was one that I punched out of earlier. I took this as it came through entry, and it returned back in, and part of our rules say if this happens we need to punch out. And so finishing the day with plus 74 pips, giving me 2.6% on my capital. So not a bad day at all. You can find out more about the way we trade at the Price Action Traders Institute from my website, which is uktoasia.com. You can follow me on Twitter at uktoasia. And please remember to subscribe. If you subscribe, you'll get the heads up as and when I post more of these videos. Hope you found this useful. And of course, always send me a bit of feedback if you want to. Leave some comments, or you can always email me from my website. Okay, thanks very much. Good luck with your trading, and I shall speak to you soon.